Is there any production that that something never goes wrong? Is there like a perfect production?
Filmmaking can be a toxic relationship because
very toxic.
It's that production where you're on a set and you can swear by your life that you would never do this again. I enjoy film production so much. There's this rush. I made a TikTok a while back and the title was when after a set and the crew member slides into your DM and says, "Hi baby." And I'm like, let's not be the way that we are acquaintance.
You see that
so
hi baby?
That thing did it.
Don't call me babe. My name is Jumai.
Jumai Smalls.
We don't have any intimate relationship. Don't call me baby. Call me by my name.
It's weird. That was very weird.
Hey, what's up, people? It's Jumai Smalls. Welcome to today's episode on She Creates podcast, where we spotlight female creatives who are doing outstanding in their industries, in film, media space, tech space, music, fashion, name it. The list is endless. I'm here to bring to you all those amazing stars, amazing personalities. Trust me, you're going to have fun with this podcast. And on this episode, I have an amazing, a beautiful, a smart, a very intelligent FABBY. Hi, FABBY.
Hi, Tomai.
Hold on. I need to give this girl a very big hand. FABBY is a film producer, a film and media producer. She has done amazing work. Give it up. Drum rolls, guys.
Thank you. I tried.
Hi, FABBY. How are you?
Hi, Jumai. I'm very well, thank you.
So good. Let's get it going.
Thank you.
What's the skincare routine?
I'll tell you off camera.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's not spill it to them.
I'll be using this thing I'm using.
Ori.
Soap and Ori.
Anori.
Because the way skincare is expensive.
I'll just see off camera. Let's not tell them.
Off camera. All right, FABBY. So FABBY, what's good? What's happening with you? How did you get into film production? You know, I know that getting into film is it can be, I would say, tedious. Sometimes you want to do everything, right? Like for me, when it started, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I started with sound. In short, I started with presentation. Then I entered sound. Then now I'm doing video, right? So like, how did you have a niche for yourself in the industry and how did it start for you?
Yeah, so like you said, it always starts with like other things to figure out what you want. For me, it started with acting. I've always wanted to act. So back then in school, I would always be going for auditions. But along the line, I just said, you know what, maybe I don't want to act. Maybe I want to be in the process of how it's really done. Finish school, finish NYC. My story is quite unique because I didn't start. My story is not the story of started from the bottom, now we're here, or grass to grace.
Started from the bottom. Every Nigerian has that story.
I was led by the spirit to message. I got 3 names. I didn't know who they were. But when I got the names, I researched them, saw they were in the industry. My spirit led me to message one of them, told him that, I want to... I didn't know what I just said, I was supposed to message you.
And I was supposed to...
okay, maybe just mentor me, even if sometimes I'm like, that word can chase people away. He took me in 2020, started as PA, and from there, went on to do things. When I was his PA, I didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I wanted to be in film. And I knew that the acting career or the acting passion had died. So I didn't have the willpower to want to act anymore. So, and then he would always ask me anytime I follow him to set, what you want to do? This person is producing, I'm directing, this person's costume. What have you found interesting? It took me a while. And I'm like, that person put everything together from beginning to the very end. They see it from the inception to the end. That's me. That's what I want to do. But it's so hard. I don't know what to do. And then one morning he picks up the phone and calls me, hey, actually, the first thing I ever produced was a podcast.
Are you serious?
Actually, it was Claret podcast.
Oh, wow.
Claret, they did a campaign, did a podcast, and he's like, hey, would you want to actually produce? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't done that. That was a few months into me being his PA.
Wow.
And I said, okay. I took the baton and I ran.
You see,
from there.
You don't know what to do. You just accepted it. Like,
Yeah.
how was it for you? Like your first job, on the job. How was it for you? Was there any fear? I can't do this,
Oh yeah, it was very scary because again, it wasn't something small. It was Clore. Clore is a big brand, and the clients were big. So I'm like, I can't mess it up. So I was afraid, but I knew I couldn't mess it up. So I would Google. So the first thing I did, because at the time I had made friends with producers and people in film space. So I picked up my phone. I called producers. I'm like, yo, I'm about to do this. What do I do? They put me through. I remember I have a picture of me winning Most Inquisitive. I won it throughout my primary education I won Most Inquisitive every time there was a prize giving day. So I asked questions. And anytime I'm on set or on the job, I'm confused, I pick up my phone. I don't waste time to call anybody once I'm confused. So I pick up my phone.
Confident.
I'm confused. I need this. They tell me and I get it done. So the fear was there because it was big and it was my first time. But I was willing to do the job. So the willingness kind of like overshadowed the fear. So the willingness just helped me know what exactly to do and how to go about it.
So are you going to say that you've grown inside the job in the field?
Yes, I certainly have. Professionally I have, because obviously I would do a better job today than I did last year. Personally, yes, I have grown, because I remember when I was led to message and I was like, I was going to be PA. My sisters would say, you're too saucy and too on your own, or
to be
kind of to be somebody's PA. You might beat up your boss. And I'm like, oh my God, but this is what I'm led to do. So I had to pray. I'm like, okay, if this the next thing you want me to do, you have to help me. So yes, I've grown character-wise. I'm more so, because producing is dealing with a lot of people, and dealing with a lot of people I feel like that's the hardest job. So I've grown to be patient. I've also grown to be more detailed. Sometimes I can just like to just overlook things for my career. I don't have that luxury.
No, your role on set, like what is that role in particular? Like what do you do on set?
So a film producer usually would start working behind the scene from inception of getting a story, choosing a story you want to tell.
Oh yeah.
So there are two ways. Either you're like a producer trying to sell a product, which is a film, or you're a hired producer. There's a story, so you've been hired. So there are two version or two ways to film produce or produce a film. There's part where you come up with a story, build the team, try to sell the product, which is the film.
Yeah.
Right? And so the IP is yours. You look for investors, ROI, all of those business things.
Wow.
And then there's the part where you are hired producer. So you are hired. There's a story already. Then you're hired to just plan it basically and build.
Wow.
To the final product. So yeah.
Yeah. So film producing can be exciting. I know. I love production. No. Are you enjoying your job?
Yes, I enjoy film production so much. There's this rush. There's something my friends who are in film, my film friends would say that filmmaking can be a toxic relationship, because
very toxic.
it's that production where you're on a set and you can swear by your life that you would never do this again.
Do you know that I was having this conversation with a colleague some weeks ago, and he said that is there any production that something never goes wrong? Is there like a perfect production?
No, there's no perfect production. And I know that I used to say this to my friends, that production has a spirit. You can plan. I told my friend one time that you can go to Harvard of organizing and planning, and you come to film and you just feel like you have to start from the beginning.
Good.
Somebody's running mad, or is that something is happening. It's just so I think it's because I've gotten to learn over the years that I think it's because there are too many moving parts.
Yeah,
there's so much you can control. And it's crazy. I don't know that there's a perfect production, but I know that production can be smooth or seamless in a way.
But there's no perfect.
There's relative.
Your story into film making is very interesting. I'm proud of you that you took that step,
Thank you.
took that step to even message. Because a lot of us are usually scared of even stepping our foot into the calling first.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you that you did that. So when we first met, right? I was going through your Instagram page and I saw your business page.
All right.
Fab
Film Print.
How did that start? How did you get that nudge to create? It's so weird that I've never even thought of it that we need to bring stuff on set and there is this business. How did you think about it? What inspired it?
Okay, so producing over the years, sometimes you're so caught up in trying to make like other supposed big line items or big line item work that you forget the little detail again. So that's how it made me a better person, because it made me pay more attention to detailing. So you get on set and then that's when you realize, oh shit, there's no physical script. And now you have to beg people, open your phone, go to page this, do this, do that. And then I learned that, okay, I have to print script after. So for printing scripts, because it's in bulk, imagine a 150-page script, so you need to print 20 copies. Somebody has to go to the market. I'm talking Unilag or Yaba or like Ojota, all of those places, to stay the entire day to print the script. And because the script is an IP that you can't let out like that. The person has to be there all day. They can't leave because those people don't really care. So I saw how hard it was, and I was like, okay, I can bring a solution. I would do the hard work. So if you're a producer or a production person, just let me know that you want to print a script. I will do it and deliver it to you.
That's FABBY. It's marketing our product. So if you are out there and you want to print out for your film productions, it's FABBY up. So FABBY, what was like one of the weirdest encounters you've had on set? Would you like to share any? Do you have any?
Weirdest.
Yeah.
So the definition of weird is relative, but the weirdest encounter on set with a stranger. Sometimes most people on set are strangers till you get to meet them.
Exactly.
On set. So I was not producing on this set. I was my boss's PA, the person that I messaged. And I was going to collect, I think, his food or something. I was going to get like something to care for him. And I was working, and this guy literally just screams. And I'm looking around like, what's happening? And he's like, now you be this. See your body, see your, like, what? What's going on?
Crazy.
I was like, you set now. All these set boys. What? I just walked away because I was honestly not in the mood.
It's cringy, guys.
I was not in the mood, and so I was just not in the mood. So I let him say what he was. He was a crew member. He was not some random guy. He was a crew member. Don't get me wrong. I get compliments on set. I compliment people on set. People get compliments on set. But that was just too. There was no. It was weird because now I was standing and you're yelling things like that, and I'm now you've drawn attention to people. Now try to look at my body.
That's actually very cringy.
I made a TikTok a while back, and the title was when after I set and the crew member slides into your DM and says, "Hi, baby," and I'm like, let's just be the way that we are acquaintance.
You see that?
So
hi, baby.
that thing did it.
Don't call me babe. My name is Jumai.
Jumai Small.
We won't have any intimate relations. Won't call me baby. Call me by my.
It's weird. That was very weird.
And see, let me tell you the weirdest thing that I'm saying. Still today, it's still weird. Crew members calling me guy. Yo, guy. My crew, they call me guy because majorly I work camera, I do camera, same post-production and all of that. So like, you see what? They're always calling me like, if you're watching this podcast, you can see yourself. Don't call me.
Stop calling me guy.
Stop calling me bro. I'm a girl. Isn't it obvious? I've got weight.
It's obvious. Stop calling you my bro, you guys.
Thank you. All right, FABBY, it was nice having this conversation with you. But before you go, I have a game for you. You're welcome to the game segment for She Create.
Okay.
FABBY, I have a game for you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be reading out some lyrics, right? And you will tell me what song, what song you know or has that lyrics in it. Let's do. This all start. The kind pain where I feel that day, me I no go fit talk again. Joe boy, mayo con adekunle good, she.
The kind pain.
We do not be very fast. So Fabi is in the studio like this thing.
Oh my God, I failed you guys.
You know that.
Help me.
That's my one down. Okay. Question 2. Anytime where I see you for the club, I dey television your body. A. Wizkid. B. Burna Boy. C. Rema. D. Techno.
Grandma.
Nah.
Wizkid.
No. If I call you on entertainment industry, you will call you on entertainment industry. It's Burna Boy.
Oh my God.
Go. So thank you. So I'm not going to sing it in a rhythmic way. I'm going to say it so that you don't know it. Okay, the next one is this one you must get it. I'll just say it.
Mm-hmm.
Love is sweet, oh. When money enter, love is sweeter. I don't need to give you options. Don't be proud.
They beat him.
Okay, 1 out of 4. All right. The last one.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say to make you blind to your conscience and reason?
Is that a song, Gonzalo? Is that a song?
Asha, Lagbaja, Fela, Burna Boy.
Asha.
What song?
I've gotten it. The curtain is Asha and I got
What song? Not just Asha, what song?
You guys, you might just want to make
Sing
sure that I
this
feel.
song. It's a lie. Sing the song.
My answer is
It's fire on the mountain.
I just didn't want to say it, you know.
It's a lie. You
No,
didn't
no,
know it.
it's fire on the mountain. I said it in my head. They heard, but you didn't hear.
All right, Fabi, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. I'm really excited that we had this conversation and I was able to, tell the world and tell the people listening what you do and how it started for you. But before we leave, is there any what you like to say or anything you like to encouragement? When this podcast grows very big, don't have a space, we just have a word. We just write your quote, FABBY 2024. You just write it. Let's go.
I think what I would say is go for it. It's cliche, but that's what I live by.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. If you want to do anything, what's the worst that can happen? You would feel okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
stand
the
up, and it would just be a process for you to know what works. So yes, the word is
go for it. Exactly like Fabi said, go for it. So just go for it. Whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. Just put your first foot into it. So guys, we've come to the end of today's episode on She Create Podcast with the amazing Fabi. Thank you so much again, Fabi.
Thank you to Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, guys. Till we'll see you in the next episode. Or till you hear from me, please, Edapka, Ejo, Biko, I'm begging you, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also Spotify and Apple Music. In fact, Instagram, please go and like and follow. Thank you very much. Help my career and my ministry. I love you guys out there. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.